I first began riding, it was about, I'd say between about 5 or 6 years ago. Well, I never thought I'd be able to sit down and write a story in front of a computer and just write without having written down on paper, or just sit down on a computer and start writing and just write something and write something that was even some of my stuff that's been published. So yeah, I thought that was impossible at some stage. That was an impossible dream. Impossible to have a gift of being able to write in music as well. As we speak, I'm still thinking of the next bit of story to write about, the next part of the story.
Yeah, I tend to change, I guess, my goals and who I'd most like to be like, or what I would most like to achieve as far as, little performance episodes. I think my latest one is I got really into Mad Max, and I kind of would like to recreate Tina Turner, Beyond Thunderdome, in the setting of the Henley on Todd. Her name's Auntie, and she's the queen of Bartertown, which is this cesspool in like post-apocalyptic now here, like desert, and she's like the ruler of everything, and like she's the boss, but she was no one before the apocalypse happened, before the nuclear apocalypse, and then she's like got these massive shoulder pads like this, and her hair's all up like this, and she rules everything, and I know she's rock. She's pretty cool. Basically anything is possible to make out of stuff from the tip shop. It is the happiest place on earth, definitely.
Right, no one Douglas na yung kon padam like little pin ring. Me no padam nam kan the card no kon nam Western Arundel. And then very well traveled side. Nada? It's just an hobby for me. Some people have told me to take it full time. I said, nah, I think a bit too much. It's better to do it when you feel like you want to paint, you paint it in.
Yeah.
Not just put someone push you along. Well, it's just look at this little piece of paper board. By the time when you finish with it, it's going to be something that out there. You putting it on board for everyone else to see. It's freaky, but that's the way I look at it. We need to get these stories, keep the stories. What we're doing here now, we're doing the stories, putting it on canvas. Oh, I've never claimed to be an amateur. I have never taken up the painter's brush. I have. But in words, my lads, I'll paint for you a picture of my homeland and the wide Australian bush. Have you ever seen the Western Plains at sundown?
It began a few years ago.
Yeah.
I took a trip to Peru
Oh, wow.
with my late wife. Well, not late wife, she's not dead. Just around that time, I decided to buy myself a deck. The hope really, I guess, is that, which it symbolizes, is that I'm, able to carry this fresh energy and this idea of a new life, to fulfillment. I'd like to have a few hectares of land,
Yeah.
but preferably in like a sort of rainforest or tropical sort of setting,
Yeah.
with various small, modest sort of tambos and/or tree houses, right? But within the central space, they'd be able to join and and celebrate life and discuss things with people. So it's a 10-year plan for me, beginning now.
Awesome.
Yeah, and that is the dream, the play, the sort of that scenario that, yeah, I would really like to see that happening.
In Azure, there are no secrets. It is a good place. Peace will come to you there. You will experience calm and serenity in a place that very few people ever get to see or go. The Satrijo mountain range out of the roadway, out from the wreckage. Can't make the same mistake this time. We are the children, the lost generation. We are the ones they left behind. And I wonder when we are ever gonna change. Living under the fear till nothing else remains. We don't need another hero. We don't need to know the way home. All we want is life beyond the Thunderdome. Yeah. The stars. See, this time, like winter time, summertime you don't see them. But this time, in winter time, up in the Milky Way, you see them. It's there. Shaped like an emu. I got this card from Melbourne from someone, and anyhow, the story's there. And Mum. Mum used to say, the emus are nesting now. We've got to go look for the eggs. Just by looking in the sky, the evening sky, she'd see it. And I'd say, how do you know where they are? I think I found it twice in my lifetime.